us up tonight. Come on, get to your feet. Let's get some noise in this place. Why don't you put your hands together like this? Come on. Here we go. The heart to life. It's an anthem in the making. Can you feel it start to rise? Can you hear the generations getting louder over time? Every son and every daughter singing out and sing it with me if you know it. Come on. It's not time to be silent. Don't you dare hide your light. There's a world outside your window, so don't let it pass you by. Lift your hands to the heavens, lift your voice to the sky. Praise the Lord of all creation, let His name be. Because tonight I'm singing, oh, 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 oh,
excited to be here tonight? Some of you are looking going, who in the world is the fat bald guy? Right? How many of you thought that? You honestly thought that? I'm going to come after you if you did. I'm just kidding you. Dude, I'm Kirby. Youth pastor, I used to do what Kyle did. I used to do that for 20 years here, if you have no idea who I am. Now, what I get a chance to do is I get a chance to travel across the state of Minnesota to youth groups like this. And I just want to let you know, nights like this are happening all across the state of Minnesota tonight, where kids have sacrificed, have given, have done some incredible things over the last 4 or 5 weeks. Some of it's been longer, right, Cameron? Feels like an eternity, right? Where you've sacrificed for a year or longer on some of this stuff and some of what you're doing to make tonight happen. And so tonight, I just got a text just a few seconds ago from a group in Foley, Minnesota. They just texted me. They just gave, here's what it says, $11,341 in Foley. Just right now, just came to me right when I was getting ready to come up here. But tonight, in just a few moments, I just want to welcome you. We're so glad you're here. Tonight, if you're visiting, there's a lot of people that they invited you because tonight's a fun night. Typically, this night is the most fun night of the year for students here at this youth ministry. I know that because I've been a part of it. I've been a part of it even after I've been gone for 4 years, and I've been a part of it every year. I come back for this night, and I know how excited it is for you guys because you guys have sacrificed, you've given, you've spent time and energy trying to raise money to help people around the world that you'll never meet. And some of you are in this room tonight, and you're watching online, and you're kind of checking this out. In just a second, we're going to take an offering. And there'll be a link if you're watching online to give, if you want to give that way and start heading doing that right now. But there's just been a ton of sacrifice. And you wonder, Kirby, why in the world are we sacrificing for people that we'll never meet? We'll never know. And I don't know if you've heard me talk before, but in the last couple of weeks, the last month, I talked to one of our guys who works closely with some of the missionaries we work with. Here's what they say, is 10 million people this month will die because they don't have enough food in the world. 10 million will die because we don't have enough food in the world. You know, you look at all the things and all the human trafficking things that are going on in our world is pretty crazy. And you can see how it happens. You walk into a place where people have no food, and the people come who want to take young girls and women and sell them and do things to them and whatever. They'll walk into a village and say, hey, your family's going to die because you don't have any food. So what they do is they say, I'll give you food and money so you can have food if you'll sell me your 9-year-old daughter or your 8-year-old daughter or your 12-year-old daughter, and I can take them. And the parent looks across at their family and they go, if I don't do this, my kid dies of starvation in the next couple weeks. If I do this, maybe there's a chance that I can somehow rescue my son or my daughter. And so that's what's going on in the world because of the starvation crisis, because of the stuff that's going on. You look at the water crisis you've given to water wells all these years. It's crazy. They say for $10 you can give someone water for life. And some of you look at your money and you're like, man, I got $100. That means if it all went to water well stuff, that your $10 would give 10 people water for the rest of their life. Clean water, healthy water. They say in some of the villages, 60% of the kids die before the age of 5 just because they don't have unclean water. They don't have clean water. Convoy of Hope, you look at what they're doing in the world, all the disasters that happen. They were here, right, helping give out food. I mean, the stuff that goes on that you're giving them, plus all the missionaries where they're going. And the real reason we give and the real reason we sacrifice is, one, we want to meet the physical needs of people, but two, we want to meet the spiritual needs. And we know that people just need Jesus. And some of you in this room, man, you need Jesus. And you don't even maybe realize it. Maybe tonight will be your night. But we're just excited as we get into tonight. How many of you are just excited? Number one, you're excited. You don't have to stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning every night and keep working on what your project was, right? Like you have. But how many are just excited because you know your money is going to go and impact someone's life, right? And that's why we do this. And so here's what we're going to do is I'm going to have everybody stand across the room. And Aaron, where's Aaron? Where are you at? Aaron, if you have credit card tonight, she's somewhere. Aaron, are you waving at me? And she's right in the middle. So if you come and say, I got to give my debit card or my credit card, she's going to be right back there. You can give that way. But we're going to kind of do this it's a COVID night tonight, so it's a little bit different. You got masks on. You're sitting, we all get it. They just put new restrictions on you. Sports, right? Tonight, everybody's ticked. You hate it. You don't understand, right? We get it. But tonight, so with that, what we're going to do is we're just going to have you. You're going to exit your row to your left. You're going to come down you're going to give, and then you're going to just head back to your row. And I'm just going to kind of say, all right, the next row can come in just a second. We're going to do that. But I'm just going to pray over this. And then we're going to just get a chance to give. The first row will come when they're back. The second row can come. And then we're going to, just in a second, celebrate what God has done tonight. It is going to be an amazing night across this state. But it's going to be an amazing night here. And I just know heaven is looking down going, man, way to go, students. I can't look at you. I can't believe what you're doing. I know people around the world, they don't even know what's coming their way yet. But when it finally hits them, where they've got food, or they've got water, or they're rescued, or they're stopped from being trafficked in the first place, or they're hearing about Jesus in a church or on a street somewhere, they're going to go, some way, maybe not that moment, they're going to go, that moment changed my life. And they won't even realize they're talking about the moment when you gave. And so let me just pray. God, we are so grateful. God, these students in this room, so many have sacrificed hours. They've sacrificed time. They could have been doing so many other things. They put them, maybe other things they enjoy, to the back burner for a little while to invest in people that they'll never meet. And they come, God, I know students tonight, they're coming excited to give. They're not doing it because they feel like they have to. They're doing it because they're excited, because they know what they're going to give is going to make a difference. And so God, I just pray tonight that as we walk across this room and drop our offering in the plate, God, I just pray that you would use it, you'd multiply, God, you'd use it to impact, God, people all over the globe, and that their lives would be different because of what's done tonight. That literally tonight would be a night that changes the course of history for so many thousands of people in our world. So I just pray blessing on every student, on every leader, on this offering tonight. I pray, God, we ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. So if you want to just head that way, if you're in the front, it's a little weird. You don't have to do a weird circle. Just come on and drop it. The second row will walk out of our row when they're kind of all done. The second row can just kind of go this way if you would, and then kind of walk back around. So you guys are coming this way. You guys are coming this way. Go ahead, second row, if you guys want to do that. Yeah, you guys can just walk that way if you've got your offering. If you don't, some people might not have any. That's fine. They just will stand there. In the third row, if they want to come right now. And then again, just make your big circle. Make your circle. If you came out this side, you're making your circle going back that way. And some are going to make a square. That's okay. Or a triangle. The next row can come if you're coming to give. If you're in that row, go ahead. If you're in the fourth row, I think it is right now, they're coming to give. Isn't this exciting? Can you guys wait to see what happens tonight? I cannot wait to see what happens across the state. Cannot wait to see the next row can come. If you haven't come yet, everybody else who's left, why don't you come on or find Aaron in the back and give your credit card if you're online. Man, give online if you're watching this. But tonight is going to be an incredible night. And so why don't you do this with me, would you? They're going to take the buckets here in just a second because they're going to start counting so we can give you a total tonight. But let's just do this. Let's just go into worship and celebrate what's happened in this room tonight and around our state. Come on, it's going to be an amazing night. Come on, let's do this.
Smile.
For the world like it's Edison. Passionate rhymes for your mind, kinda hazardous. A man came from Nazareth, that they labeled average. Born with a star in the sky, just like an asterisk. He took the change for you and I, boom, then he shattered it. But sin is a labyrinth, no hopes of getting out of it. Man, can you fathom it? It sounds quite elaborate, but there's a rope and a ladder to pull you out of it. Any place I can cope is no matter just how bad it get. We all shattered and battered and broken down and sick. Tatted heads ratted, walk around like we out of it. Yeah, my Lord is coming back just to grab his kids. When he returns to the earth, he'll establish it. Come on, I keep shining like a diamond, cause they lost a bit of darkness. They don't know what to do to get about it. So I'ma tell them all about it. You know what I'm trying to accomplish, even if they wanna doubt it. We gotta get you through the nonsense, so we tell them all about it.
There's a story told in Scripture about a dad. There was a father that worked diligently in order to create a family business with in mind that he would one day pass it off to his two boys. He worked day and night diligently to build this farm to be such a size that it was a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Again, all in line. One day he would hand it off to his two boys. He loved his two boys dearly, and that's why he would work diligently and hard every single day and through the night, even at times, in order to set his boys up for success. He had a road that was paved for them to one day walk down. It was a road that would be pretty simple, just to hand over the reins and say, "There you go, my son." He had a plan for them. They were purposed for this. One of the two boys understood something, though. You see, a parent at one point in their life might create something that's called a will. A will is something, it's a legal document that's written up that one day, if in unforeseen circumstances this father was to pass away, then this will would come into place and say, son number one, this is what you get. Son number two, this is what you get. And they were willed
their father's fortune. Thousands of acres of land, cattle all over the place. I mean, this guy had one of the largest corporations, farming corporations that you could ever imagine. Billions of dollars coming in that he built up and set aside for his boys. Well, the youngest son kind of had an attitude that was a little wild. You know what I'm talking about, some of you? Was a little bit wild. I imagine that this young boy that is spoken of in this story was probably about your age. You see, at a certain age, there's a thing that every single one of us desires that's called independence. This boy was starving for independence, but he didn't have the means, he didn't have the things in order to be independent on his own, but a light bulb went off in his mind one day that, hey, there's a will in place that would give me the fortune that would allow me to live the life I want to live. So he began to put this plan together, and I imagine he was just turning 16, 17, 18 years old, and he had this desire to be independent from dad, independent from his mom. Like many teenagers today, they are starving for their own cell phone, for a driver's license, things to where they don't have to ask mom and dad, can I borrow your keys? Can I borrow your phone? They want to be independent from them, and this son, the youngest son, had that desire. So what did he do? He called his dad to a table and said, Dad, I want my share right now. And Dad said, what are you talking about, son? He goes, you know what I'm talking about. You put a will together. I want what's rightfully mine. Do you know the implications that this son was bringing to his dad? Remember, a will is for when the father passes away. He was looking at his dad and he was saying, Dad, you're dead to me. I want nothing to do with you or what you think I need to do. So he said, give me my share right now. And this father that loved his boys so dearly had a tear drop down his face as he began to feel his son grow distant from him, to leave the covering of the will of his home. And so there's this boy and this dad across the table with tears coming down his face. He began to section off everything that was rightfully handed off to the younger boy when he was to pass away. He said, this is going to be yours, and this is the money, and this is the property, and here's how many cattle. And so the boy began to light up inside because he knew that everything he was getting, the billions of dollars that he was going to inherit in a second when his father signed off on it, would allow him to live the life he wanted to live. So he took what his father had put on this will and he went to the bank, he cashed it all in. He came home with that excitement in his heart, like, finally, I can live the life I want to live. No longer under the dependency of my family, of my father, of my mother. I can go and do what I want to do. So he cashed it in. He went home the next day and he began to pack up all of his things in his room and in the sheds that were rightfully his, and he began to throw it into the car, and he kept going load after load, going inside and out. The whole time the father was standing at the front door of the house, and as he was standing at the front door of the house, he watched his son go inside and back out, inside and back out, as he was loading his car up with this excitement and joy in his eyes. But the father continued to weep. You see, his son, every time he went out, wouldn't even look at him. He walked out into the car. His father looked at him. He didn't give him a hug. He didn't even give him a look to the eye. He didn't even say goodbye. And he gets in this car, and the father at this point is sobbing as he watches his boy drive down the driveway, take a right down the road. And as he watched him take a right over the horizon, he disappeared. While he sat on the doorstep, the porch of his house, just hoping his son would make a U-turn. You see, this boy kept driving, and he went to a distant country where he began to lay his roots. He had this all planned out. He began to put down his roots and said, this is where I'm going to live. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this fortune. I'm going to use this fame. I'm no longer under the rules and the regulations of my father. I can live the life that I have always wanted to live. I can create what I want to create. In this distant country, he began to create a reputation that so many of us really, really want. He began to create this reputation because he had everything he needed right at his fingertips, man. He had the looks. Man, if you girls would have saw this guy in this story, you would have thought, oh, look at him. Woo. He played the part. He had the looks. He had the fortune. He had the fame. And it didn't just resound right in his city, but it began to grow to the whole country, to the next country, until the whole world knew his name. He built up something that was so great for himself. He had the fortune. He had the fame. He had every pleasure he could possibly think about. Any worldly desire at his fingertips. Anything he could grasp, it was his. Man, when you look at a life like that, and maybe sometimes you've seen somebody that you look up to, you think, if I could just only. There was kids that looked up to him, young boys that would look up to him, and this guy began to live his life through what the story calls wild living. His personality was coming out a little bit more in the wrong manners. It was a party after party. It was girl after girl. It was substance abuse with alcohol and drugs, and it was just anything he could possibly get his hands on, he would do that. He was living this independent life we so many of us want to desire. You see, the world tells us in everything we see, create your own life. Create who you want to be. Do whatever you want, your own happiness. You can go and earn that and reach it, and you can find it. I've seen post after post on every social media platform, from the youngest of age that has social media to the oldest of age that is telling people, go out and create yourself. That's exactly what this young boy did. He tried creating for himself, and it was so fun. He loved every second of it. For the period of time he was able to live it. You see, a virus hit the following spring. And when the virus hit, it was as if a severe famine covered the entire world. Slowly, he began to look at his bank account as it went lower and lower and lower. And he began to call his friends, and no one was answering. He began to wonder where all the girls were that he would call up and they would answer like that. And he began to realize that maybe they were just a surface level friendship there because of the fortune and the fame. After a few months, he found himself desperately in need. Remember, he moved. His family's nowhere near him. He had no one to turn to. He had no one to call. He had no more money. So it left him lonely, desperately in need, and hungry. He only had one thing that he knew how to do, and it was farm. He had never worked a day in his life outside of the farm because he just created himself what he wanted to do and who he wanted to be. No longer did he have the fortune. No longer did he have the fame. No longer were the substances there. No longer were the relationships that were there night after night. It was all gone. It was fleeting. He had nothing left. And so he did the only thing he knew how to do, and he went outside the city limits and he knocked on a farmer's door. The farmer opens up his door and he goes, "Hey, I know who you are." Kind of laughed at him because now he's at the front door of this farm and he's saying, "Would you please give me a job?" This is all I know how to do. So the farmer laughed at him and said, "Absolutely, I'll give you a job." And he sent him to the most undesirable job he could think of on his farm. Go feed the pigs. So he sent him to the pigs. The pigs lived a messy life, and he knew how difficult and hard and how messy of a job he was going to be performing. So he just sat there with his arms crossed, laughing at this guy that at one point had the fortune, had the fame, but now is sitting there desperately in need. He's lonely and he's starving. The text tells us he was starving. I'm not talking about 11 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon and you just can't wait for lunch at school and you look at your classmate and say, I'm starving. This is a literal starving, and the definition means that he was on the brink of death because of hunger. He was so hungry as he began to feed the pigs. He was looking at the leftovers from the tables that were being thrown into this, and he began to want to eat what he was feeding the pigs. And he would try to grab a handful and put it in his pocket only to get slapped to say, hey, no. You don't get none of that. So here's this boy. He's desperately in need. He is lonely and he is hungry. A couple weeks ago, I was watching national television, a talk show, and this artist gets up on stage and he begins to sing a song, and I began to weep. I began to weep as I listened to this song. Because this song reminds me of a young boy, of a story that is told in Luke chapter 15 of a prodigal son. You see, in the song, we begin to hear of an individual who is living his life, but he just feels like he's got everything you could possibly want. But he sings with raw emotion from his heart, his feelings. And his feelings are represented in the story of a prodigal son that went and lived a wild life and just blew everything his dad ever gave him away. I began to weep, and I sent it to Derek and Ashley. I just thought, man, how powerful is this song? I just wish I could talk to him. I wish I could meet him. I wish I could lead him down this path that I know of, that Luke chapter 15 talks about. I wish I could lead him there. We began to talk about that emotion that he sang about. But I began to weep because I began to wonder how many people in our world can relate to the song. How many people in our world can relate to this son. I began to wonder how many people in your school that you represent. How many people at Ricori? How many people is it in Kimball, in Eden Valley, Watkins, in Painesville, in Albany, in St. Cloud? How many people at Kennedy? How many people can relate to the song? How many people can relate to the story of this son? I began to wonder how many people in our families can relate. I began to wonder how many people tonight that are watching online, how many of you can relate to the story of a prodigal son and to the lyrics that you're about to hear? How many people can relate? How many of you? When I share the story of a prodigal son, it tugs on your heartstrings because you can relate. How many people that are going to be impacted because of an offering that was just given because they need a hope, because they can relate to the story of this boy and to the lyrics of this song.
Everybody knows my name now, but something about it still feels strange. Like looking in the mirror, trying to steady yourself and seeing somebody else. And everything is not the same now. It feels like all our lives have changed. Maybe when I'm older, it'll all come down, but it's killing me down. What if you had it all, but nobody to call? Maybe then you know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening. And that's just so, so lonely. I'm so lonely. Lonely. Everybody knows my past now. Like my house is always made of glass. And maybe that's the price you pay for the money and fame at an early age. And everybody saw me sick, and I felt like no one gave a rip. They criticized the things I did as an idiot kid. What if you had it all, but nobody to call? Maybe then you know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening. And that's just so, so lonely. 'Cause I'm so lonely. Lonely.
See, Justin Bieber sings this song. And I know there's two different versions of it, and you've probably heard it two different ways, and you're probably wondering why in the world are we singing this in church? It's because I believe that there's a generation that can relate. I believe that there's kids in this room that can relate. I believe there's maybe a young girl in this room or a young boy that can relate to this song. You feel so, so lonely. I can promise you, so did the boy in the story. He felt so lonely. There was nobody around. There was nobody to answer his calls. His friends left him. There's somebody watching online. I've been praying for our online viewers tonight that couldn't make it here tonight, and I know there's probably 50 or so people watching right now online. Can you relate? The one thing wrong about this song that we just listened to, this version we just listened to, is that Justin doesn't tell you how to get out. Justin doesn't tell you in his lyrics how he got out of this lonely state. I believe he's still a work in progress, and I know God's working on his life. But he doesn't give us a way out. But Luke chapter 15 does. Luke chapter 15 does. You see, it takes the first step from you. If you're a representative, you can relate. Your first step is to come to your senses. Luke chapter 15, verse 17 says, when he came to his senses, he began to realize that the boss that he was now working for didn't care for him like his father did. You see, he tried to create his own road and his own path to happiness by going this way. When his father already had something created, if he just would have been patient to walk down this avenue. But instead, he tried to create for himself. And so what does the text say? It says he came to his senses. He said, how many of my father's servants have food to spare? And here I am starving to death. I'm starving to death. I will set out and I will go back to my father and say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. Step one is you come to your senses. Step two is you turn around and you begin to walk back towards your father, towards the one that has a purpose and a plan. I've shared this with our current students. You are created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which he has prepared in advance for you to do. You are chosen. You're not by accident. You are on purpose. And Jesus says, you are my handiwork. You are my masterpiece. But sometimes we just got to come to our senses. We got to turn around. And he says, I'm going to go back to my father's house. I'm going to go back to my father's house. And he did what every single one of us does. When we get in trouble, when we break something, when we do something wrong, we begin to rehearse. Oh, how am I going to tell this to mom and dad? How am I going to explain this to mom and dad? So we begin to rehearse the words of how we're going to explain. Well, here's what happened. This is what I did. And I just got bumped, or I lost my balance and it broke, or whatever it is. So we rehearse the words. And it's exactly what this young boy did. In verse 18, he says, I will set out and I will go back to my father. And I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son. Please make me one of your hired servants. So he got up and he went to his father every step of the way. As he's walking to his father's house, here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what went wrong. And Dad, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did this. And he began to rehearse the words. But the first thing he did, he came to his senses. The second thing he did, he began to apologize. The third thing he did is he began to turn around and walk towards his father. And it said in the text right here, as he began to see his father, it says in verse 20, it says, but he went, while he was still a long way off, his father never left the porch. Every day he'd come back to the porch. Every day he would stand out there looking down the road, just trying to see, is he coming over the horizon? Is he coming down the driveway yet? Where's he at? Every day the father repeated the same routine as he would stand at the porch, at the front door, just looking, is my son coming? And it says in the text, by why he was still a long way off, the father saw him, and he was filled with anger? No. Was he filled with rage? No. Was he filled with frustration about what his son did with the billions of dollars he created? No, it said he was filled with compassion. You know what Jesus is telling us in this story? It doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter the decisions you made. It doesn't matter how much you have screwed up or messed up. He has compassion for you. And every day he's standing at the front step of his house and he's looking down the road and he's saying, are they coming yet? Are they coming back yet? While he was a long way off, his father saw him, and he was so filled with excitement and compassion that he ran to his son. You see, back in the culture that Jesus was talking about, that the patriarch of a family, the leader of a family, would never run. He would always hire somebody else to do the running for him, but he was so passionate about his son. He loved his children so much that he began to run with diligence to try to find his kid. And when he finally reached his kid, as he ran to him, he wrapped his arms around him and he kissed him. And the son said to him all the words that he had rehearsed, but his dad cuts him off. He says, I don't care, son. I don't care. And then the next text says right here in verse 22, he says, quickly, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. The ring he was putting on his finger meant he was part of the family. Again, he didn't ask his son, what'd you do? He didn't tell his son, here's what you need to do in order to get the ring. No, he just threw it on his finger. He said, get the robe, get the ring, get the sandals, put it on his feet. Put him on his feet. He said, bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and let's celebrate. For the son of mine was once dead and he's now alive. The son of mine was once lost, but now he's found. He is found. And that's why we celebrate. And that's what he celebrates. But I think there's people in this room that can relate to Justin's lyrics. That's why there's people, I think, in this room tonight that can relate to the story of a prodigal son. You've been trying to create your own life. You've been trying to live your own life. But every single night you put your head on a pillow. Or maybe tonight as you're watching online, you put your head on a pillow and you begin to cry yourself to sleep because you're still empty. You still feel lonely. You're still desperately in need. And hungry. You see, as I read this text on Sunday morning, God revealed something to me in the third service as I was preaching the same text. That there's a world, there's a generation who's hungry, not for food, but for relationship with our Savior, with our King. And tonight, Jesus is sitting at the front step of his door, hoping that maybe somebody would take this boy's advice. They would come to their senses. They would turn from their wicked lifestyle and they'd begin to come back home into relationship with Jesus. You see, Jesus is so worthy. He's so worthy. He has compassion. He doesn't care. He just wants his child back. He wants his daughter. He wants his son to come back home. With every head bowed and every eye closed, nobody looking around in this room right now. If you're watching online, there's going to be a chance, I hope, for you to respond, or you can send a message to to whatever platform you're watching on. But I got to ask a question. How many of you can relate to the stories of the prodigal son? How many of you can relate to the lyrics that Derek just sang? If that's you, tonight I just want you to raise your hand real quickly. Yes. Yeah. 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 Second question is this. You can put your hands down. If you're watching online, please send a message. Please respond right there. The second question is this. How many of you say, you know what, I've been kind of living my own life and doing things my own way. And tonight I realize I need to come home to Jesus. You need to come back home to Jesus in right relationship with Him. If that's you, just raise your hand. Yes, 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 Lord. Yes, yes, yes. Hands all over the place right now. If you're watching online, please respond. We'll get in touch with you. But right now, I want everyone just to repeat this prayer after me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for sending your Son for me. Thank you for the compassion you're showing me. Tonight I want to come home. Would you come into my life? Be my Father. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Tonight, you're going to get a little bag as you leave. Everybody gets a prize. Everybody gets a gift. And on that gift, there's a little QR code. And there'll be a prize given out to every, or not to every, but there'll be a prize that will be given out to those that fill out that card. And if you just raised your hand and gave your life to Jesus or came home, I want you to make sure you scan that QR code tonight, fill out the outline, the form there, and one of us on our youth staff will get in touch with you here in the next day or so to lead you to what's next in your steps in your walk with God, to follow His ways. But you know what the Bible says in the two stories before the prodigal son, the stories of this young boy? The Bible says that there's rejoicing in heaven over one sinner, over one person who comes home. Tonight, multiple people came home. In an offering tonight, multiple people are coming home to Jesus. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about that. Are you? Okay, I don't know about that. Are you guys excited about that? Yeah. Well, we're excited about that. And tonight is not just to be a down night and to talk about being lonely, but sometimes when there's a person who comes to Jesus, we got to party a little bit. And I know some of you are in distance learning, and some of you are every other day, or whatever that looks like for you. There's only one thing on TV worth watching at 10 a.m. The Price is Right. Who has not seen The Price is Right? Just raise your hand. Anybody? Oh my word. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., if you're not talking with your teacher, go watch The Price is Right and see how close we got it tonight. But tonight we are going to celebrate. And in a few minutes, how many of you guys want to know how much we gave in an offering? How many of you guys want to know how much we gave in an offering? Come on, come on. It's going to be a miracle night. And I just want to say this. As we are playing The Price is Right, the number will come in and we will make it a part of the game in some way, shape, or form. And we will do a COVID-style reveal that you guys don't want to miss. It'll be maybe a little bit funny. That's about it. But here's the other thing. If you have ever watched The Price is Right, you know the crowd is a big participant in the game. So we want you guys to reach down to your inner 4-year-old, okay? Reach down. Yes, she is so jacked up back there. She's like, that's right. I got an inner 4-year-old. She's coming out. It's going to be awesome, right? I see it. We need your cooperation. We need your guys' excitement. We need you guys to yell. We need you to scream. We need you, because tonight's not about sitting back. Tonight's not about sitting back and relaxing. Tonight's about being a little energetic and having fun. And with that, I believe we are going to call up our team to run The Price is Right.
Hey, as we're getting set up here tonight, can I just give you some reports from across the state before we get things going here? I just had a text come in from Mankato, Minnesota, all the way down to Hillside Church. Tonight they gave $30,172.60. I've got a few other ones here that, here's one in I'll just read that one in a second because that one's fun too. These are all fun. Here's one from, all right, where's my text thread? Here's one from Verndale, Minnesota. Okay, Verndale, how many have ever been to Verndale? For real? Here's one, $2,363. Dude, for real, there's like you would drive through Verndale and not even know you drove through it. That's how small. You think Cold Spring and Painesville are small? This place is tiny. Here's one, Malacca. How many remember Mitchell Dulkey? Remember Mitchell? And Mitchell Dulkey, he's a youth pastor, $3,578 tonight. The church in Sauk Center tonight, $3,987. Here's one from Stillwater. You guys know Nicole. How many know Nicole Damath? You guys know Nick and Lisa. Nicole's the youth pastor's wife there. Tonight, $37,798. I mean, it is crazy. But we're about ready to start. The Price is Right. Are you ready tonight? Here we go. We want to welcome you tonight to The Price is Right COVID edition. I am your co-host, Kirby. Now welcome your host tonight with me, Dilly.
Welcome everybody to the Price is Right COVID edition. I'm your host, Dilly. Let's give it up for our co-host this evening, Kirby St. John. I see you wore your finest outfit for tonight.
You know, Dylan, you didn't tell me you were in a suit. I would have came in my suit.
In your suit? I didn't know what suit you would show up in, so that's why I didn't tell you.
Dylan.
Your swimsuit?
Yes, my Speedo.
That's what I was afraid of. Nobody wants to see that.
That's why you didn't tell me.
That's right. So, we need some contestants, Curry. Why don't you pick out? We need 4 contestants at random selection.
We need 4 contestants.
We have some names that you guys signed up on, and we are going to have Kirby pick those out.
I will pick one out. Why don't we do this tonight as we get started? The first contestant tonight, somebody give me a number from the crowd. 11. Number 11.
Number 11.
Our first contestant tonight would Lily Gherkin. Come on down. You're the next contestant.
Come on
The
down.
Price is Right, Lily.
Yes.
All right. Do we have another number out there from the crowd tonight?
Another number.
3. Number 3. Number 3 is Sawyer Sunday. Would you come on down?
Come on down.
You are the next contestant.
Come stand on
Somebody
this
from the
right here.
back, give me a number. 27?
27.
27. Brian, Apple. Come on down. Brian, where are you?
Come on down.
Come on down. He doesn't want to. Let's give it. Unless you don't want
there he
to.
is right there.
All right, Brian doesn't want to. He doesn't want to win some amazing prizes tonight. Give me another number. Give me another number. 32. Somebody said 32.
32.
Gabe Carter.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Come on down.
You are the next contestant.
You are the next contestant.
And our 4th and final contestant is coming
right
from
here, my
what
friend.
number?
Great work.
56.
56.
Is that what I heard? 56?
I think so.
56. Jordan Klein.
Jordan,
come on
down.
You are the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Wonderful. Well, here's how the game is going to work. You can come stand right over here on the sex. We are going to show you an item on the screen behind you. And for the section sitting over there, you'll be able to see it on that TV. And I want you guys to think about what the retail price is for this item. And we are going by the cent. So it might be like 899 cents or something like that, okay? I'm not saying that's what it is, but it might be. Okay, so we're going to throw this object up on the screen right now. It's an Apple Watch Series 6. You guys think about what you think the price is. Kirby, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the Apple Watch?
Thanks, Dilly. Let me tell you a little about this Apple Watch Series 6 with GPS, made of aluminum. Description, this is Apple Watch Series 6, the newest, sleekest Apple watch Apple has yet to offer.
True.
Measure your blood oxygen level with a revolutionary new sensor and app. Take an ECG anytime, anywhere. And we don't even know what an ECG is, but you can take one of those. See your fitness metrics at a glance with the enhanced always-on Retina display. With Apple Watch Series 6 on your wrist, a healthier, more active, more connected life is within reach.
Wonderful. I love it. All right, so starting here with contestant number 4, you have a marker and a little whiteboard. Why don't you jot down what you think the price is, all right? You guys can start writing your number down if you want. Otherwise, you can see what she puts down if you're like, I don't know.
Audience, help them out. Give them some numbers, what you think it might be.
The retail price is. A lot of numbers coming in.
Help your friend out. Help your friend out right here.
All right, just a reminder, it is closest without going over. So if you think it is $40, you would not want to say $40.01. You'd want to go $39.99. Okay? All right, you got your price down? Okay. $499.99. All right.
Ooh.
Contestant number 3, $349.99. What do you guys think? They like that answer? Okay, lock it in. What do you got for me? $749.99. Okay, big spender. Big spender. And what do we got here? $520.99. Our closest is the $349.99. Actual retail price is $379.99. Give it up for contestant number 3, Gabe. Come on right here. The rest of you, thank you all for joining us. You can clean off your whiteboard and head down. Gabe, where are you going? You just won. You got to play a game. Yeah, that was just a preliminary. Give it up for our other contestants. Thank you for joining us. We will see you later. All right. Are you a man that feels confident, like you know the price of multiple bundles of items? I can see by the look in his eyes, he is. He's very confident. All right, so here's how the game's gonna work. It's called Most Expensive, all right? And we're gonna throw 3 bundles on the back screen, and you must simply pick which bundle you think is the most expensive. So, Elise, why don't you bring out a prize? What is he playing for today? Oh, he's playing for?
He is playing for
the Oculus Quest. Kirby, tell us a little bit more about the Oculus.
He'll be playing tonight for the Oculus Quest 2. Is our most advanced all-in-one VR system yet. Every detail has been engineered to make virtual worlds adapt to your movements. Let you explore awe-inspiring games and experiences with unparalleled freedom. No PC or console required. Get the most out of each moment with blazing fast performance and next-generation graphics.
Wow.
Stay focused with a stunning display that features 50% more pixels than the original Quest. Or take a break from the action and grab front row seats to live concerts, exclusive events, and more. The redesigned touch controls features improved ergonomics and
ergonomics.
What?
Yes. Ergonomics. Yep. That's right.
And you get the gist of what this is all about. You want this thing and you want to win this thing.
Yes. How many of you would want to win this? I know I would. It was tempting not to open it before the game show began. So, you're playing for Oculus. Give it up for Elise, our lovely assistant today. So, we have 3 bundles on the screen. Slide. There it is. All right, so first bundle is a PlayStation 5 with the game and controller. Our second bundle is the Canon T5i Rebel camera with 2 lenses. And our final bundle is a Fender Telecaster player guitar with strap. Okay? You seem like a man who knows exactly what these cost. So, all you gotta do is tell me which letter you think is the most expensive. Crowd, what do you guys think? Help them out. A, C, B, C. There's a lot of answers. What do you think it is?
Now remember, there's no pressure.
He's going with A. Final answer? Final answer. All right, let's see the prize amount. Oh, I am so sorry. All right. It's okay. It's okay. All right, A was $559.98. B was $549.99, and C was actually the most expensive at $721.98. All right. He said deep down he knew that the Fender was going to be expensive. Here's what I'm feeling generous tonight, and I like playing games. So we're going to play another little game for a second chance to win. It's called the drop. Over here you see the drop. If you can drop all 4 pucks and get a combined score of over 1,000, we're going to give you the Oculus. If you do not get over 1,000, you're still going to win your pick at a $50 gift card. So come on over. Let's play the drop. All right? Elise has the pucks here. Make sure that you climb gingerly. And when you get up to the top, drop them. We will watch them fall. All right, cheer him on. He needs some support. This is a high-skill game. All right, here it comes. Oh, no. He went into the black hole of death. That is unfortunate. Oh, no, another 0. Let's cheer him on. He needs our help, people. All right, here it comes. Oh, 500. He needs a 500 or more to win the Oculus. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on! Oh! Woo! Grab that Oculus.
Let's go.
We have a winner. Yes. All right. Here's your prize. Thank you for being on. Have a great day. Guys, I don't know about you, but that is the most excited I have been in a long time. Okay? That was awesome. That was a nail biter. Black hole, 0, 500, 500. What a game we have planned for you tonight. All right. The fun's not over. We're going to go into another round. We need 4 more names, Kirby.
We need 4 contestants. Our highest number we can go to is 102.
102.
That is the highest number we can go to. Give me a number right now. We've got number 4. Number 4. Caden St. John.
Caden, come on down.
Come on down. You
Come
are
on
the
down.
next contestant on The Price is Right. I need a number from this section. 13. Number 13.
13.
Number 13 is Brielle Bertram. Come on down.
come on down.
You're the next contestant
Yes.
on The Price is Right. Somebody from the farthest section over there, give me a number. What'd they say?
I heard a 55.
What number,
55?
Dylan?
55.
25?
20, sure.
Number 25. Here it is.
Yep, that's what I said.
Estelle
25.
Nelson. Come on
Yeah,
down.
Come on down.
You
There
are the
she
next
is.
contestant. Oh, and one more
We need one
person.
more.
We need a number from right over here. Not somebody. One of the ladies. What number?
Yep.
45. What? Is that what somebody said? 45. 5. Number 5.
Number 5.
This is number 5.
Number 5.
Callan Jansen Bandung. Dorn.
Come on down.
Callan, here
JJ.
we come on down. That is a great last name. I just want to say that right now.
All right.
I'm so glad I didn't have to spell that name in kindergarten.
Yes, me too. Okay. We have our next item Throw it on the screen for us, DJ. All right, we have a Hot Tools Professional Ionic AC Motor Hairdryer. Kirby, tell us a little bit more as they think about what the price is.
All right, what we got here is dilly. Item number 2 is Hot Tools Professional Ionic AC Motor Hairdryer.
Yes.
The Hot Tools Professional Ionic Hairdryer with a lightweight feel and quiet sound. This is everyone's dream hairdryer. This accommodating blow dryer also helps condition and smooth hair with a shinier finish with less frizz. Built with 1875 watts, there's no compromise of the power of the airflow, which means you still get a quick style.
I don't know what to do.
The first-rate feature of 6 heat and
Wow.
speed settings allows you full style
You guys
control
hear
and
that?
great performance for
Wow.
a variety of hair types, even mine.
Yes. Kirby, how many times have you used yours?
I have one of those, and I use it every morning. That's
Every
how
morning.
you look like this
He blows out those curls, people.
on my beard
Look at that.
and
All
my
right,
back hair.
Let's start over here with the young Caden. What do you think the price is? $29.88. $29.88.
Nice.
You guys like that?
$29.88.
Okay. What do we got here?
I think it's 34.
Ooh, $119.99. What do you guys think of that? Good? They like it? All right. $72.31. I like that. That's a nice guess. What are you going? $79.32. All right. The actual retail price is $34.99. You are the closest without going over. All right, give it up for Caden. Caden, come on over.
It's
Thank you
rigged.
guys for joining us tonight. We bid you farewell and good night.
He doesn't even know what a hairdryer is.
Caden, I know your dad has a hairdryer, but do you have a hairdryer? No, he says no. I don't know why you wouldn't. I use one every time I need one, which is pretty never often. So, we're gonna play a game that I like to call Pass the Buck Tic-Tac-Toe. Okay, and I'm gonna explain this because you're probably confused what Pass the Buck is, all right? So what's gonna happen is ultimately we're playing a game called Tic-Tac-Toe. And in Tic-Tac-Toe, you need 3 in a row, all right? So Taylor's setting up our lovely Tic-Tac-Toe board. And we're gonna give you 2 free X's. But you're gonna get to play Pass the Buck for 2 more extra chances. All right, we're gonna spice this up. Somewhere under one of these panels is an X, okay? So you're guaranteed 2. If you do good on this game, you're gonna get 2 more, okay? And you can place them wherever you want to see if you win. All right, so let's play Pass the Buck real quick. All right? Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you the big buck. All right? You gotta tell me. Come on. Don't be scared of it. It's $1. I always love dollars. All right, that's for you. Okay, hold that. He's gonna need to tell me which one of these is priced properly and which one is priced $1 short. Okay? So if you think Quaker Oats is actually $2.99, you'll put the buck in front of that. If you think Rotel is actually $1.99, you'll put the buck in front of that. All right, so crowd, help him out. Which one should it be? The Quaker Oats or the Rotel? Quaker Oats? All right. The correct answer is Quaker Oats. He's won a bonus X. Okay, there you go. All right, we're going to get rid of this. See ya. Hasta lasagna. All right, next one, okay? You have Kraft Macaroni, the tasty brand. Add extra butter, delicious. 94 cents. Or you have Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce extraordinaire at $2.54. Which one do you think needs the buck? That one? All right. He spoke. The man has spoken. Okay. The correct answer was Sweet Baby Ray's. Okay. So you're gonna get 3 X's. All right. I'm gonna hand these to you. Okay. 3 X's. All right. Now somewhere in the middle row there's an X. Could be top, middle, or bottom. Just in case you were curious on which 3 squares I'm talking about. It's the ones in the middle. Okay. So in the middle there's some X. So you want to place these where you think you have the best chance to use the middle and get a tic-tac-toe, all right? Let's give him a minute. He's going to place his X's. Where do you guys think he should put it? There? Tate says every corner. That's an interesting theory. Well, you can put it in 3 corners. You can place your X's anywhere in these 6. Okay? Okay? How many of you guys feel good about his life decisions? Dad, how do you feel?
I can't see, so
Okay,
I'm
he
that's
can't
'cause
see.
I'm
All right,
blind.
we're gonna peel this off and let's see if you won. No X there. If there's an X here or here, you win. All right? You should be really nervous right now. Okay, let's go bottom first. Oh, no.
Dylan, do we know what he's actually trying to win tonight?
No, you know what, Caden? You want to know what you might be winning? Elise, you know what? I got excited and started playing the game early. Why don't you show him what he's going to win, maybe tonight? Oh, he's got a hoverboard for walking the dog, right? Caden. No, you couldn't. No, you keep that there. Because you have won the hoverboard. Congratulations. You have won. You can hand that to him. Great job. It's heavy. It's a Hover Max. It comes with Bluetooth connectivity and LED rims. It's pretty sweet. Try not to ride over my toes later. Thank you. Thanks for being on. Everyone give Kane a round of applause. All right, Kirby, we need 3 more
Hey,
contestants.
Dylan, do you know what happened to the last hoverboard that we had?
What happened?
I thought I should try it out, and I
Oh.
fell, and the hoverboard went down the stairs, and I broke it.
Well, good thing he got a replacement. That's all I got to say.
That is true.
That is all I got to say. So we need 4 more
We need 4 more contestants tonight.
4
We
more.
need 4 more contestants. I need somebody. What number? What? 21. 21. Number 21. Parker Herung. Parker
Yes,
Herung.
come on down.
All right, middle section. I want somebody from the second row to give me a number. Give me a number. 84. Number 84 is Avery Winter. Come on
Yeah,
down.
come on down.
You are the next
Come on
contestant.
down.
I want somebody from the third row. Third row over here. No, third row. No. Hey, first row, second row, third row. Yes, what's the number? 99?
98.
Is that what she said, 99? All right,
99.
99. Laura Klein, come on down.
Come on down.
You're the next contestant.
You're the next.
And right over here, somebody from the third row.
We need a number.
75, 75. She's passionate. And our fourth and final contestant, number 75, Eliana Danielson. Come on down. You are the
Come
next
on
contestant
down.
on The Price is Right.
All right. Good work. All right. So you guys will be guessing this item. Let's see it. The item is Tide Pods. Okay? Kirby, do you want to just give us a little lick about these Tide Pods?
Now, I don't have this written down in front of me, do I, Dylan? Or do I?
Yeah, it's next page probably.
All right.
Yep, there you go.
Let me tell you a little bit about
Tell us about them.
Tide Pods laundry detergent packs.
Tell us.
Tide Pods original laundry detergent packs offer a powerful clean in one step, combining super concentrated detergent, odor fighters, and stain removers. Each capsule cleans and rejuvenates clothes for brighter and whiter whites.
Yes.
Brighter brights and whiter whites. Count on Tide Pods to deliver 10 times the cleaning power in one convenient capsule. The original scent is infused with floral and fruity notes to keep your clothes smelling great.
Wow, that smells great, Kirby. Thank you for that. You guys, these are Tide Pods. They come in a pack similar to that. Correct. What price are you guessing here for me? $11.99. Solid guess. What? $12.99. Ooh, she went up $1. I like it. $8.29. Very specific. Okay, we'll see. And $9.99. All right. The actual retail price of a package of Tide Pod packs is $21.99. Avery with $12.99. You're the next contestant. Come on. Come on. Give it up for our contestants tonight.
Wow.
All right, we're going to play a game here called 3 Strikes. Okay? Have you ever played baseball or softball before? Okay. So you know in baseball or softball, 3 strikes, you're out. So we're going to play a game. They're bringing out a baseball bowl right now. It's got 7 balls in it. 3 of them are red with X's on them. Those are strikes. You get 3 strikes, you're out. The other numbers, or the other balls I should say, have numbers on them. They're 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're going to try to guess the price of this product right here.
This product is the MacBook Pro 13 display with touch bar. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct. So, that is the item you're going to try to think about how much it costs. All right, the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4. So it could be $1,234. It could be $1,423. It could be $1,320. It could be $3,123. Whatever.
Can I give her this, Dylan? It is a 13-inch
13-inch.
MacBook Pro. If that helps you out any.
Yes, 13-inch. Okay. Elise, why don't we show Avery here what she's playing for tonight? We have a Bose SoundLink 2 and an Instax camera. Kirby, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
I would love to, Dilly Dilly. From pool parties to quiet time with the fam, the Bose SoundLink Color Wireless Bluetooth Speaker 2 is perfect for it all. It's sturdy with a soft touch silicone exterior that makes it easy to pick up and go. It's easy to use with its Bluetooth connectivity feature. There's even a built-in speakerphone so you can take calls from coworkers, from family, friends, or even telemarketers. No matter what the occasion, this compact speaker will be your go-to companion for music.
Wow.
Plus, this price comes with a Fujifilm Instax camera for capturing all the moments life can offer.
Wow, that sounds like a wonderful prize. This is what you're playing for. All right, so let's play 3 strikes, okay? And I'm going to tell you, this game is tricky, but there's a second chance if it doesn't happen. So reach in here and pull out a ball. Let's see what it is. Oh, starting off with a bad strike. Okay, you swung at it. It's all right. There's plenty more where that came from, though. Go in there. All right, let's see what happens.
There we go. There we go.
All right, that's a 2. That's a 2. So do you think that that is the first digit, second digit, third digit, or fourth digit? The third? I'm sorry, that's wrong. Goes back in, okay? Try again. This is a tricky game, guys. She needs your support. Okay? It's a 3. Do you think that's first, second, third, or fourth? Second. Oh. So sorry, that is wrong. Goes back in. Okay, try again.
At least those aren't strikes.
Those are not strikes. She's still alive.
Yes.
Okay, it's a 3 again. Do you think that's first, second, third, or fourth? Fourth. That is correct. Okay, she's got her 4th digit. All right, I'm going to just set that there. Hopefully it stays. It might roll it. All right, dive in there. Let's see what you get. Oh, at least it's out of the way. Okay, you can set that out to the side. Thank you, sound man. You're a little late. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, smooth sailing. That is the 4. Do you think that is the first? Oh, hello. It's rolling away. That's fine. Third. That is correct. She got it correct. Okay. All right.
Is it this way, this way?
Yep,
This way.
Yep, there you go.
Okay,
reach in there. Okay, that's 2. Do you think it's the first or the second digit? Second, okay, that's correct. Okay.
I'm so nervous.
All right, reach in there. What's it gonna be?
I'm so nervous. Don't grab the strut. Ah!
She does. Do you think that's the first digit? She does think that's the
does.
first digit, and she would be correct. You have won the sound link and the Instax camera. Elise, bring
Let's
it on
go.
out for Destiny.
I tell you what a night.
Guys, this game is getting wild. It's getting wild. Okay, here we go. All right, we're gonna play a real quick game. Kirby,
Do we need 4 more?
let's go 4 more, real
Let's
quick,
go
real
4 more.
quick.
All right, somebody over here. I need a number under 1. Let's go number what? 31? Is that what you said? 31. Number 31. Right here is
31.
number 31. The next contestant on The Price is Right is Callie Wilkin.
Come on
Come on down. You are
down.
the next contestant.
Where you at? Yeah? No?
She
no,
does not
you don't
want
want
to
to
come.
play. The prize is awesome.
Okay, I need somebody right here.
Okay.
Row, somebody from the last row, shoot a number out.
Shoot it.
102.
102. I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
102. Erica Gabe, how do you pronounce that? I'm not sure. Come on down.
Wow.
You are the next contestant.
Next contestant.
Erica. All right, give me somebody from the 4th row back. What do we got? Give me a number. 67?
67.
67 or 77? 77. Courtney Leiter. Come on down. You are our next contestant,
Yes.
Courtney. I need somebody over here from the
Skull
front row.
Lights.
What number? 32, is that our number? 32.
32
Our
is
number
a number.
32.
32 is a number, in case you were
32
wondering.
is
It's a whole number.
Gabe. One last contestant. Number 19. Faith Schauman.
Come on
down.
Let's go.
Faith.
All right. All right. We got a fan section over here for Nat. Wow. All right. Settle down. Okay, let's go. Next item on the screen. Let's check it out. Here it is. The Dyson V8 Animal Cordless Vacuum. Kirby, tell us a little bit about how much this vacuum sucks.
Let me try to find the vacuum here. Here it is.
Is it
the
good for
Dyson
pets?
V8 Animal Cordless Stick Vacuum. It's lightweight and versatile. This vacuum is great for around the house or even with pets. With up to 40 minutes of fade-free power and incredible suction power, this vacuum really sucks.
It really sucks. Good. All right. Let's come on down here. What is your price here? She's going $95.99. Okay.
Okay.
What do we got? $639.99. All right. Nat, what are you thinking here? $479.99. Okay.
$1.
$345.99. Okay. The actual retail price is $399.99. I believe if my math is correct, you wrote $349.99. What did you write again? 95. You are the next contestant. Come on over here. Come on. Okay. Give it up for our other contestants. Thank you for joining us tonight. All right. We're going to play a little game called Roll the Dice. How the game works
Dilly,
is,
do we know what she's going to be playing for tonight?
Oh, I'm going to get to that, Kirby. I'm going to get to that. I'm going to explain how this game works real quick, though.
All right, brother.
Okay, the game's really simple. There's 4 dice. They're numbered 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay? They're not necessarily in the right order. All right? But you're going to have 3 tries to put these dice in the right order. But before we play the game, Kirby, you think she should know what she's playing for?
You know, I think we should tell her what she's playing for tonight.
All right. Elise, why don't you bring out the prize for this game? Oh, it's small but mighty.
What she is playing for tonight, Dylan, is the Apple AirPods Pro.
Yes. Pro. They're the pros. They're the noise canceling wonder. Kirby, why don't you tell us that they're noise canceling?
These AirPods are noise canceling.
Wonderful. They are noise canceling and they are awesome. So, we're going to play a game called Roll the Dice. The dice are over here. The object that you need to guess the price of, you have 3 tries, is on the screen behind you. Check it out. It is the Peloton exercise bicycle. Okay? Now this, as many people know, is a fancy bike. It has online classes and all sorts of things. So, come over here. You're playing for AirPod Pros. So if you think the item costs $5,432, you keep it like this. If you think it costs something else, you can move it around, okay? So mix up the dice. I will tell you this. I'm going to give her a hint, okay, everyone? I'm going to give her a hint. This price is not correct. So you need to switch them up, okay? All right? So let's give her a nice round of applause as she tries to figure out how much is this exercise bike. Oh. Okay, nice switch. Oh, she's switching. She's switching. Okay. All right, are you ready to lock in your answer? Okay. All right. I will just say this. You are not correct. But I will tell you what dice you do have correct. Okay? The 4 and the 5 are in the correct spot. Guys, you act like that gave it away or something.
Do you think she can get it?
Okay. You guys think she has the right number now?
No.
You guys would be surprised, but she has the right number! Congratulations. At least bring it out. You have won the AirPods. Very, very, very good job. Excellent. All right. Here's what I need. Kirby, I need 4 contestants real quick.
We need 4 contestants.
Real quick.
I'm gonna randomly put my finger on it and just call it out. So we're real quick.
Call it out.
Matthias Nierenhausen. On page 2. Aaron Baisley. Aaron Baisley. On our last page, right here. Tell me when to stop.
All right, stand right here. Yep.
Lily Krippner. Lily Krippner. And
Come on down.
And here's our last one. Do you guys just tell me when to stop?
Come stand.
Clark Nelson.
Clark
Come on
Nelson.
down. You are the next contestant.
Next contestant.
On The Price is Right.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be sudden death showdown. One at a time, you're gonna come up and you're gonna spin the wheel. The person who is closest to 100 will move on. 2 of you will move on to the showcase round for our big $500 sweepstakes shopping spree to Shields, okay? So, come on down, give it a spin, and remember your number, all right? Give them a cheer. Right here, you can grab this little wheel here. Give it a good flick. All right, here we go. What do you guys think he's gonna get? 100? All right. If it's in between 2 numbers, it will be the number that's above it. Oh, 25. 25. All right, come on down, Matthias.
Does he get to spin again or just his one spin?
We're doing one spin.
One
We're
spin.
doing sudden death here, people. This is on the line. Price is Right. All right, give it a spin for us. All right. Where's that noise coming? Oh! All right. Between 2 numbers, it's the higher number. You have a 95. Come stand over here. Wow, what a spin. All right, come on over. Give it a swirl. There's a, yep, there's a handle right up there. Go for it. So far, you both are in. I'm just telling you that. But if she gets higher than 25, you're out. Ooh. All right, stand right there. Clark, give it a whirl. We're going to see who is going to the showcase. All right. Will he be lucky? You need to beat 85. All right, we have a 95 and an 85. You two are moving on. Thank you for playing. Better luck spinning next time. Okay, come over here. Clark, go to that podium. Matthias, right here. Okay.
And again, you're playing for a $500 gift card
$500.
to Shields.
All right, so the game is really simple. You have to write down on your whiteboard how much you think we gave in tonight's offering. The person who is closest, even if you're above or under, whoever's closest to the dollar amount wins the $500 prize. So, think for a second and write down your number. That's a big guess over here. Okay? Write down your number. Let me know when you have it. Okay? You got it locked in? All right, good. Locked
Again,
in?
if you didn't hear, they're guessing the
Okay.
number from
I'm
what
not
was
gonna
given in the
show
offering
them
here
the numbers
tonight.
yet.
That is what they're guessing right
Okay?
now.
Elise, do we have the $500 gift card to Shields? Bring it out. Okay. I looked at the numbers. There was a big gap between them. I'm going to say, though, that I know which number is closer. All right? And the winner is Matthias, right here. Give it up. $500 to Shields. All I got to say is this. Give it up for him. Give it up for him. All I gotta say is this, don't spend it all in one place. All right, good joke. Okay, are you guys ready though to find out how much we gave tonight for real? All right. They're bringing out the board right now so we can reveal to you the number, and then we are going to celebrate. Just a reminder, we want to thank you all for being here on the show tonight. There is a goodie bag for you that you can grab on your way out tonight. And in spirit of COVID edition, Price is Right, we want to reveal the numbers with some masks because you guys have been a lovely crowd and have been wearing your masks all night. Thank you so much for doing that. So, can we get a little, what do you want to do here, Kyle? A little drum roll?
Let's get maybe a little drum roll.
A little drum roll, a little
Get the
fill.
band start swelling a little.
You guys ready for this? Okay.
Yeah.
First number.
Check. There we go. I got a microphone.
First number
Zero.
is a
We have given
zero.
$0 cents so far.
It's not
Hey, hold
looking
on,
good. It's not looking good.
Kirby,
Yes.
do you got some other numbers for us
Can I
around the
tell you?
state?
Let me just tell you what
Yeah,
happened
yeah, we better do that.
in Grand Rapids and Hibbing tonight. $10,272 from up there. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Can I tell you something from Andover, Minnesota tonight? $7,426 from Andover.
Check.
Just down the road in Becker, Kyle. In Becker, Minnesota, $4,101.
Yeah, Becker, Minnesota. Isn't it awesome what's going on around the state? You guys to celebrate with that right now? Come on, let's stand to our feet a little bit. Let's stand up a little bit around this place.
Hey,
Let's
how
get
many-
excited about what God's been doing in Minnesota this month.
Let me ask you this. How many think the next number is going to be bigger than zero?
Yeah.
Huh? You think
Yes.
so? Come on.
Is it going to
You
keep
think
going
so?
up? Keep going up? All right, all right.
Up.
We're
Bigger
going
than
up.
Zero.
Dylan, do you want to do the honors? You got the nice suit.
All right, here we go. Who's underneath the mask? An 8.
80 cents! We gave 80 cents.
80 cents. Let's go.
Let's go. You got
Let's
something
go.
Can I
else?
tell you something from West Point, from Delano, West Point
Delano?
Church?
Delano, West
Let me tell
Point.
you, $35,000 from West Point out of Delano. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
let's
let's give it
go.
up for Delano tonight.
Very good.
Dylan,
All
why don't
right.
How
Give
many of
us
you guys
another one
think
here
the
tonight.
next number is greater than 8?
Yeah.
Up or down? Up
Higher,
or down?
lower?
How does-
Lower than an 8 right here. Lower than an 8. It
It's
is
a
a
0.
Man, so far we have given tonight.
Let's go.
This is exciting.
How many
this
are
is so
nervous?
Good night.
fun.
How many are
Good
nervous
night.
right now? Kyle, do you know what the biggest number that's ever been given in a night like tonight is?
The biggest, the most that's ever been given on a speed light, I want to say it was like $44,000.
Something around $44,000.
$44,000, just over
Wow.
$44,000.
Wow.
You guys have
How
your
many
phones
guys
ready?
think we've given
You guys have your phones ready? Hey, here's the thing.
tonight. You think?
Do you think we gave more than 44? Do you think we gave more
I
than
don't know. It's
44?
never been done in the history.
Yeah.
In the history before.
Should we go to this one?
Yep, that one.
Let's unmask Kiana here
What
tonight.
else do we got?
Hi, Kiana.
Yeah, 80 cents.
We are sitting at 80 cents. We did 80 cents. Come on, let's go. 80 cents. Kirby, is there anything else around the
Let
state?
me tell you something. From Big Lake, Minnesota tonight, $2,105.
2,100. Let's go.
Let's give it up for them. Whoa. Dylan, let's see if we have given over 80 cents
Can
yet.
we get over 80 cents?
Let's see if we got
Okay.
over 80 cents.
Dylan. We gotta do this one. We gotta do this one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, you gotta go. We'll keep going up.
Yeah, you guys
Close
think
one.
I'm that stupid, don't you? Yeah!
80 cents!
80 cents!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Let me tell you who gave over 80 cents tonight.
Who gave over 80
Tell us.
cents?
Summit Church gave over 80 cents tonight.
Summit Church. Let's give
Yes,
it up for
they did.
Summit.
They sure did.
Woo!
$800
In St.
tonight.
Paul.
They gave $587 in St. Paul.
587. Let's
Here we
give it up for
go.
Summit in
let's
St.
go.
Paul tonight. Hold on. Are you guys really ready to celebrate tonight?
Yeah.
Are you really ready to celebrate tonight? Let's see if we have given over 80 cents.
Let's
Dylan?
do this. Go ahead,
You
Dylan.
ready?
You got this right here.
All right, here it is. Oh, man. 80
Are you
cents.
kidding me?
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm getting nervous now.
All right. The next question, Kyle. How many think this number is a 1? How many think it's a 2? How many think it's higher than a 2? How many think it's a 3?
Oh.
How many think it's higher than that and it's a 4? How many think it's higher than that and it's a 5? So you're saying you think we're set a record tonight in this room?
Yeah.
Over? You think
Think
so? Dylan, why don't you tell us what's the next number?
All right.
You gotta be kidding me!
$50,000!
In this room! You have gotta be kidding me!
Yeah.
Hey!
We got one more.
Yes! Hey, let's all sing this song together. Let's sing this song with Derek and the team behind us right here as we celebrate
Come on.
what just happened tonight. Come on, put your hands together. Come on, let's sing it together here. Celebrate good times. Come on. Come on, you guys gotta be louder than that. Celebrate good times. Come on. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last you around the year. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate our party with you. Come on now, celebration. It's time to celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your treasure? Everyone around the world. Come on! Celebrate good times. Come on! Celebrate good times. Come on! One more time, come on. Celebrate when you guys leave tonight in just a moment, you guys want one more song? You want one more song to celebrate? Hey, here's the thing. Before you leave, there's a bag for you. This is our after party tonight. It's just to give you a little bag. Everybody gets a prize tonight. And in this is a QR code. Remember, if you fill out that QR code, there will be a prize given away. We will select from the people who fill this out. If you gave your life to Christ for the first time tonight, make sure you don't miss this opportunity.
Hey, I just want to say one thing.
One thing.
Listen to this. From everything that I know and all of the things I've studied and know, no youth group has ever given over $50,000, and it happened in this room tonight. In the
hear
whole
that?
United
Nobody's
States
ever
of
given
America.
more than
You guys just set a record that maybe will never be beat. Come
All
on,
right.
$50,000.
Let's sing
Let's
one
go.
more song. One more song. One more song. Like this. Come on.